Today, for initial checkout, we have a Gold Star mini refrigerator. Picked this up off of Facebook Marketplace. Um, I got it for free. So I got this with the intention I'm going to bring it to my school. And the thing that my school does, there's I'm just going to call it a class that you have, and you just kind of hang out with the people in there. And we'll often want to have food during that time. So this is going to enable us to have cold food instead of just things like chips. So this will be nice to have for that. So let's take a look at the information. I already kind of looked at the information. I have not tested it yet, though. Here's it. Sorry for my shaky hand. No tripod today. It's busted. It is R12, which is very important. Here's the schematic. And then here's the compressor and the information on it. Made in Japan. Mitsubishi, or however you say that. Compressor. What I was told is the lady. I actually, it wasn't a listing on the marketplace. It was there's this group where people give away stuff, and you can also, if you're looking for something, you can see if anybody has something they're willing to give away. So I put a post on there to see if anybody had one of these, an old one. And this lady said she'd had this one and she was going to buy a new one, and said she would be willing to give this one to me. So I refrained from saying something like, well, this one is going to outlast your new one, but because she's being nice. But it'll outlast her new one and the one after that. I don't know what happened here. It looks like something probably spilled and it's deteriorating the plastic. So I'm gonna go through this with some bleach and just whiten up, hopefully, some of the yellow gunk. Oh, you know what that's from? I think this is rusting right here, and so that probably got on the thing. Here's what the inside looks like. I assume this would have had a little door for the freezer, but those things always break off. I think what happens is when the ice builds up and then somebody tries to open the door, the ice gets in the way of the little plastic hinge and it'll just snap. And so that's okay. Other people are going to be using this, and if it had one, they'd probably snap it off anyway. You can't complain when it's free. So it does have the shelf. No drip pan, but that's fine. Again, can't complain when it's free. This one, I think, is just a rebadged one of the one I have downstairs from the one my math teacher gave me. That one's in better condition, and it has the door and the drip tray, so I'm going to keep that one. It's also not scratched up. This one has a few scratches in it, but that's fine. It's going to be handled around by people other than me in a building, so I wouldn't want to take a nice one in. The plug is kind of interesting. It has the number R on it, as well as some other writing, and R, and no R on that side. The other thing that's interesting is the grounding pin is snapped off. So if I was so inclined, I could rewire this, but as long as it doesn't shock me, I think I'm just going to leave the plug. I don't really care that much. For safety reasons, maybe I should, but it is what it is. I wonder what the date is on these. I haven't been able to figure it out. I don't think I was able to figure it out on the other one that I have either. So, I don't know. So, I haven't started this up yet. We're going to hope that it wasn't turned on its side before I do this. It wasn't in the way that I found it. She just had it on the driveway for me, and it was right side up, so. Good Lord, it's windy today. All right, we'll start this up and we'll listen to the R12. Here we go. Oh, it's already getting cold on this side here. That compressor is so quiet. I think this one might be slightly newer than the one downstairs. It just seems, I think it's a lot less heavy for one thing, from what I remember. It's been a little while since I've moved to the other one. And the other thing is, the plug looks newer. Just seems slightly newer to me. Maybe it has less hours because the compressor on the one downstairs, it doesn't sound bad, but it's kind of loud. This one is quiet. So maybe this one has less hours? I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, it's ice cold. And it's starting to make its way over here. So this is gonna work well. There's a, it's gonna go in a, I'm kind of hesitant about this. I don't know how I feel. We're gonna try it out, and if it seems to be not working right, then we'll take it out. But there's a closet, and it's pretty deep. You can't walk into it or anything, but there's a closet built into this room that this is gonna go in. And we're going to try to, it's so cold. We're gonna try to, put the fridge on a shelf in that closet. There's an outlet in there. I think there's some stuff for the projector and stuff, like a DVD player, VHS player, something like that in there too. And so we'll put it in there. My worry is it's gonna get too hot, you know, because the condenser's on the back. But I don't know. It may not be an issue. Some people would say don't do it. Other people would say it'll be fine. So we'll try it. If I don't like how hot the closet gets, then I'll take it out. But we'll see. I have no idea why she would want to get rid of this. My only thought is maybe she wanted a bigger one. I don't know. Rather than finding a used one, you just buy a new one. I can see that, I suppose. But this one is obviously much better quality. I mean, yeah, you can see it's frosting here. So, it's working well. It's working properly. Yeah, the whole thing's cold now. Just about cold up here, too. So it starts over here, where you can see the line in. So. Wonderful. I'm so happy to have this. This is going to be nice to have. It was so much lighter than I expected, though. Just for kicks, let's go look at the one it's downstairs. It's running. I really need to defrost it, actually, but we're going to look at seeing some of the differences on video here. Here's the one downstairs. This one's branded Montgomery Ward. I'm not going to pull it away from the wall, but we can look at the coil. The compressor's not running right now. You can see it. I do need to defrost it soon. You can see the control's the same as the one upstairs. I think I showed it. Yeah. And this is what I mean. If somebody were to open this any farther, this little plastic would snap off because the ice is in the way. So that's how a lot of these doors are. But you can see it's attached on the wall over there. And there would be a little hole if those plastic pieces weren't there. But the other one doesn't have that, so I almost wonder if it never had a door. I don't know if it was sold that way. Here's the pan, which this will probably fill this up 2 times, this ice. So I wish it was a little deeper, but you know, this is a good fridge. I wish the compressor was running so that you could hear it, but you know. There is some writing on this one. See, this is why I think this one's older. It's got like stamped information. Never mind, the plug is the same on this one, but maybe I am noticing a date code. 82? 1982? I don't know, it seems a little old for this, but maybe that's what it is, I'm not sure. Okay, well, let's go finish the video upstairs. That's so cool how you can hear the refrigerant trickling through there. It's already like cool in the entire thing. Ice cold, ice cold, ice cold, ice cold. Feels good. Alright, well, I'm gonna consider this working. That's great. For free? That's awesome. I want to do a couple tests with this. I want to see how cold it'll go, if it'll freeze stuff. The other one downstairs will freeze stuff. It can be a freezer. It's not, I don't know if it'll go quite to 0, so like safe for meat and stuff, but it will freeze water, you know, drinks. So I might run a couple tests, but yeah, it's pretty cool for free. I'm not complaining. May need to do something about that though. It's kind of sagging. I could just add a little bit of hot glue and hold it there. Might stay for a couple weeks and then fall down again. I don't know. Well, way zoomed in for some reason. Okay. That's it on this Gold Star refrigerator that was free. And it will go into service in a couple months over at the school. So thank you for watching and have a nice day.